Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show, and as we draw closer to first pitch here in the finale of this four-game set, we present the Topps Player Spotlight. Willie Winters is in the glow, and what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
They got to be more patient out there. Work the count a little bit. Try and get to this guy early before he settles in.
And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Xander Bogaerts makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Xander Bogaerts.
They'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. It really made up some ground here this past week or so.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting sixth can keep it going. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with no
misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, well, Logan Forsythe, he doesn't have show-stopping speed, but his defense is highly regarded for a good reason. He's had some trouble staying healthy, but that shouldn't overshadow some of his great performances.
David Ortiz will stride fourth to take his
over the plate.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going
now with the payoff pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Kiermaier over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in, back in the lineup after.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 6 out. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting it is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Rusney Castillo will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, ball in the dirt that time for a ball. hot shot on the ground is short. Miller's got it. On to Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's Blake Swihart will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything to. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, when you have the kind of fastball he does, you almost don't have to worry about location. I mean, that thing's tough to hit wherever you put it.
Here's Chris Young. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
So that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. I mean, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he...
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball.
Post doubles. He's also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Leading off the inning, David Ortiz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Scorched to third. Longoria's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting number 15.
Dustin Pedroia in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up, so it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with the breaking ball again here.
Jennings going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Oh, and this will give us a great look as we check it out in show motion. You can see him give it his all as this ball is just out of his reach. And he's going to pay the price, too, as he crashes into that wall at full speed.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Rusney Castillo heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they play.
And that's taken for strike 1. Lined hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. He's really been a difference maker. Just one of those guys it's really fun to watch doing his thing.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Jennings is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category. You can see right here, when your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. But more importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single
game. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Xander Bogaerts will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Jackie. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
And a lot of times you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off it.
David Ortiz will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the...
Really fantastic pitching in this one.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Back goes Kiermaier, still going back. Gone! A solo home run for David Ortiz. 34 home runs now on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Rays 4. Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, and they'll need him to get the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pablo Sandoval. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now.
Right fielder.
Rusney Castillo stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. In the air out toward right field. Bonifacio on the move, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rays lead it 4-1. Blake Swihart will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still up. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. There's our line score for the ball game thus far. We're in the 8th from Tropicana Field with Tampa Bay on top and trying to hold on. Chris Young. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is there. 2 down. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And you've got to love a pitcher that can finish what he starts. He's a workhorse if I ever saw one, and a great competitor, too.
Xander Bogaerts him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rays 4 and the Red Sox 1. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jackie Bradley Jr. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on
pitches like that. You don't like it, you got to at least try and fight it off.
And he is Down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
And I like the call to leave him in there instead of going with the closer with the 3-run lead. Ride the hot hand. Don't burn up your closer unless you really need to.
David Ortiz will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. 2 down here in the 9th.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But
breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3-4-5. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our Tuesday Night Baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot.
Xander Bogaerts comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, number 72.
10 games, they're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. It really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I know they're definitely looking for more out of David Ortiz. He's still without a stolen base this season, which is baffling. I don't know if it's a coaching issue or if he just needs to be more aggressive when he gets on base, but this team needs him to start taking advantage of his speed.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Ground ball right side. Forsythe's able to get there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, man, expect to see more incredible defense by Kevin Kiermaier. In 2015, he was the AL Gold Glove winner in center field. The man can absolutely fly in the outfield, not afraid to leave his feet and risk his body to make the unbelievable catch. He makes everything just look.
Shot at it here. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jennings is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We've played an inning. No score. Hanley Ramirez will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't.
Especially when it's on the inner half.
Back to him, and that's off his leg. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Dustin Pedroia will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Pablo Sandoval takes his first shot here with a set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Rusney Castillo will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefties, it's ball 3 now. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over there at third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Blake swung.
Hands. You just got to let that one go.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Chris Young will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Outside, 1-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Young is down on strikes, 1 away.
This right here, folks, major league changeup. I mean, there aren't too many guys that are going to have success with that pitch. Not there.
Ball, and it's 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's the ball popped up, but playable behind the plate for Conger. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. David Ortiz is set to lead us off in the home, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Miller backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in. Trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Kiermaier is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long way.
Deliver the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Bonifacio moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Pablo Sandoval will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the
afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right. And I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
And about when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage.
Way curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 23.
Blake Swihart digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Conger gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Red
Yeah,
Sox.
and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet.
Strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits. And 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run, this is now a 1-run game. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 2 and the Red Sox 1. Xander Bogaerts will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting.
Back now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
This one skied out toward right. Bonifacio is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
The one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone. And
Strike 1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Ortiz is on his way to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
So stepping in, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2. Grounded to the right, played on the backhand. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Dustin Pedroia steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here and ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the 1st out.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard. And even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Leadoff in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Hit to first. Corona fields it cleanly. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs.
well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category. You can see right here, when your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win.
Now as that one's fouled off. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rays are in front, 3-1. Blake Swihart digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Catcher.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the ball popped up, but playable behind the plate for Conger. And a rather easy 1st out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. And you got to love a pitcher that can finish what he starts. He's a workhorse if I ever saw one.
With him, another good swing to keep it going. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, the boos are starting to come out just a bit. You hate to have struggles like this in your own ballpark, but his average is way down there, and he hasn't done himself any favors in this game either.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ballgame. Quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report said.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 9th inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 3-1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Striding in to start the 9th, Jackie Bradley Jr. And they'll need him to go a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Hit hard to short. No problem here, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox,
David Ortiz will stand.
There are a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Kiermaier is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Hanley Ramirez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Here's a ball popped up, but playable behind the plate for Conger. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one,